Right, what's up, good peoples? How you all doing this afternoon? This is Big Mama Southern Cooking, and we're gonna get started. Y'all come on in, and while y'all coming on in, I'm gonna get my seasoning out for the steak. I have my electric skillet is on, and we're gonna get this show started. So let me tell you the season that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to go ahead and season this steak. Let me get my gloves right quick. Be right back. Let me get my gloves. I'll be right back. Where are the gloves? Where's your glove at?
Oh, they're working.
All right, I got my gloves here. And I need to get my glasses because I can't see y'all. I don't know what you're saying. Let's see here. See, can I see out of these? All right, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. So I'm getting ready to season this steak. And I'm using some soul food seasoning. I'm using some onion powder. And I'm going to use some garlic powder, okay? And then I'm going to use some black pepper. All right, so let me get my, I apologize for being late. It's been one of those days and it seemed like everything that could go wrong went wrong, but as you know, I'm determined to do what I got to do. All right, so we're having cube steak and we're going to do some dressing. And we're going to make some gravy from that. So I'm going to season this first with some garlic powder. Now, if you don't like this season that I'm using, then guess what? You don't have to use this season. If you don't like this season, then you don't have to use it. Next, some onion powder. Yes, I think, yes. Onion powder. Okay. And then I'm going to use a little black pepper. There. And then I'm going to turn it on the other side. So y'all come on in and tell me where you're from, and thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we're going to make it do what it do. A pepper. And I'm using soul food season that I got from, I think Dollar General I got this from. It's barely coming out, so I don't want y'all to think I'm putting a lot on there. Okay, and some onion powder. Onion powder and some garlic powder, all right. So how was y'all day today? I think we got all the season that we want to put in it. And if you don't use this season, then use the season that you love, and you're going to be okay. So I have my electric skillet here that I pulled out. Let me see if I can turn y'all around just a bit. So I pull out my electric skillet that I have. So I want to see, can I get y'all down in this pot here? How about that? And if I can't, then I'm at least trying to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, I don't think I put that on this side. All right, so I'm getting ready to put it in the electric skillet. And so what I'm doing is I'm not going to cook it. I'm just going to brown it on both sides. Then I'm going to take it out. And then I'll show you. So I have about 5 large pieces here. I hadn't cooked in this skillet in a long time, but I just thought, I think that would be a little better for me, just use this electric skillet. And then that'll get y'all kind of closer in what I'm trying to do here. Yeah. All right, so we're frying this cube steak. And what I'm going to do is brown it on both sides. Okay? My cornbread is cooking. And I'm just making just a small thing of dressing, so it won't be a whole lot. I just made a small little pan of cornbread. And I'm going to show you how to do this dressing for Thanksgiving. Now, in this dressing, I'm not putting everything I normally put in it because when I got off of work, I left my lights on in my truck, so it just kind of threw me behind. But I was determined. Are you listening to me? Yes, I was determined to get on this live tonight. And so I'm going to get then I'm going to show you how to make this gravy. All right. So how y'all been doing today? How y'all been doing? Just lovely on this side of town. Blessed and highly favored. No complaints over here. No complaints over here. Boy, this skillet doing what it do. I tell you, I should have been used that again. Yeah, that left skillet is doing what it do. All right. Now, while that's browning on both sides, because I'm making chicken cornbread dressing, then I like to put chicken in my dressing. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to debone these pieces of chicken. Yes, I'm going to debone this chicken while I'm doing that. So I'm going to be going kind of fast. I got the multitask today. I got to move kind of fast. So I had some chicken thighs. And I'm going to put that in my dressing, okay? So y'all with me so far? Now, if I'm going too fast, y'all say something. Let me know. So I'm going to debone this chicken. Yes, this chicken is going into the dressing. I'm not going to need a whole lot because I'm not making a whole lot of them. Turn this here over. Look at that. Now I need y'all to help me on this live. Now if I start doing a whole lot of unnecessary talking, then y'all say, hold up, because I just want to get to the point. Yes, I want to get to the point and stay on point. And stay focused on what I'm supposed to be telling y'all what I'm doing, okay? So I want to get better. Yes. All right, I have turned the 4 pieces of steak that's in the skillet. I've turned it over. Okay. I think that's all the chicken I'm going to need to debone. Hello everybody. I can't see everybody's name, but hello to all of you all. I just want to try to stay focused on this here. You know, I think that's enough chicken to debone or to go inside of the dressing. So I'm going to put that over here. And I did this here last night, so I'm going to make sure my broth is heated up. So I guess you all had a good day so far. Try to clean up as you go. I know sometimes I can get kind of messy in the kitchen, but I'm trying to get in the habit of cleaning up as I go. So when I get through cooking, then guess what? I have to be in the kitchen. There's no time. Okay. right. I'll be right back with you all. Be right back. All right. All right, so what we're doing is just browning on both sides. And I'm going to take this out in just a moment. I'll tell you, that's going to be a little bit of dressing too. All right, taking the steak out. Here it is. Here it is. There you are. All right, can y'all see that? All right, taking the steak out. Then I'll put this last piece of steak in. All right, then I'm gonna focus on this gravy. Then we're gonna let that simmer once we get this gravy thickened up and give it the color that we want it, that we want. I think I want a little brown gravy, a little dark brown. So we have to make that happen. And I'll show you how to make that happen. Let me get everything prepped for that. So, because when I start doing gravy, when you start doing your gravy, then you can't walk away from it. You cannot leave the gravy. So I think I'm going to do this here. I think I'm going to use this here to keep it stirred up. I tell you, I just can't remember sometimes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in to Big Mama Southern Cooking with Chef Nelson. It is a delight to have you all on tonight. And I want to thank all of you all for your support. It's been phenomenal. And I'm just thankful to God that He has allowed me to do this. And I'm just a happy camper right now. Yeah. Well, that cornbread about ready to come out, and as soon as I make this gravy, then I'm gonna mix up this cornbread dressing for you. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I ain't use this in a minute, so trying to maintain that heat. Let somebody else know that we're on and we are frying some steak. And the process of this is we're browning the steak on both sides and we're taking it out. Then we're going to make our gravy. Now, I already can tell by the grease that is in this fryer, in this skillet, is too much grease. And I don't want my gravy, you don't want your gravy to be greasy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of this grease, and because I already can tell that it's going to be too much leftover grease in here, and we're going to get rid of it. We are. If you don't mind, go on over to YouTube and subscribe. Go over to the Big Mama Southern Cooking page and go on and like that page and follow that page. We're back and forth between my personal page and Big Mama Southern Cooking page. So we just back and forth. But it's doing well. Doing well. It's doing well. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I can't hardly see that good, but thank you, thank you, thank you. I hadn't called nobody names thus far because I'm just really in a hurry because I'm way behind tonight, way behind. Okay, let me take this little cornbread out. It's ready. Listen. Now I just made a small thing of cornbread, so this is my little cornbread. Listen. Nobody but us, just a few. And I didn't want it to go to waste. The goal is to show you how I mix it up, okay? Yeah, that's the goal. So I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Listen, we ain't playing today. We ain't playing today. All right. One more thing I want to say about steak. For years and years and years, I thought that steak had to be cooked until Jesus came back. And what I mean by that, it had to just cook for hours and hours and hours. But not so. You're really cooking the taste out of your steaks. And so what I'm doing here today is I'm browning the steaks on both sides. And then I'm going to make my gravy. And then I'm going to put my steak back in there over onions. And then I'm going to let it simmer. And you're going to let it simmer for about 35, 40 minutes. And then that's it. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. So now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to take some of this grease out of this skillet. And we're getting ready to make some gravy. Oh, somebody just... We get ready to make some gravy. Let me take some of this out right quick. Just a little bit. Because you want to leave them crumbs in there. Yes. Okay. So you want your water near you. So let me get my water. I need to go ahead and saute my onions and my celery. And I'm going to do that in just a minute. So I'm getting ready to make this gravy. Y'all ready to go? Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? All right, we're here. So let me get my flour. Let me get my flour. Now somebody pull to stop me because I done said that 2 times already. Okay. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle flour in there. Sprinkle it. All right. And as you sprinkle it, then you need to be stirring. Yes, you need to be stirring as you, yes. Okay. A little bit more here. Well, how do you know how much flour to put in? Well, you want to put enough flour to equal the grease that you have in. So it will collaborate together and it's going to be good. All right, now I'm just going to keep on stirring until I get the color that I want. Yeah, until I get the color that I want. I want it a little dark brown, so I'm going to keep on stirring until I get the color that I want. Can y'all see? A little bit more flour. And that's it. That's it. So I'm stirring it around. Stirring it around. And please don't leave it. Please do not leave. Are y'all with me so far? Anybody have any questions so far? Anybody have any questions so far? So I'm just continuing to stir. Until I can get a little bit more flour. And you have to play with it a little bit. Yes, I've been doing it so long, so I just kind of know. But we're gonna get it. And if you mess up the first time, don't give up. I can't tell you how many times I don't throw stuff away and start all over again and made it right. All right. And so that's it there. That's it. And so I'm gonna let it get the color that I want. And then we're going to yep. A little bit more. Let me get it brown a little bit more. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? I think that's it for today. Now we're going to add water. Slowly add your water. Slowly add your water. Slowly. Okay, slowly. See, it's going to start to pick it up. Slowly do it. Slowly do it. Always keep your water there and keep stirring. Yes. Keep your water there and keep stirring. Please don't stop stirring. It's looking good, y'all. But I got a feeling it's going to be good. Look at that gravy. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And see what I did? I kept the crumblings in there. Hey, love from Zion. Now I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. But look at that gravy. Look at it. Look at that gravy. Yeah, can y'all see it? Look at that. All right. Look at that. Look at that. So y'all with me here? Are you with me? I'm doing good. By the grace of God, I'm doing good. I can't complain. I'm doing good by the grace. So I don't want to leave it. I'm going to do something else, but I don't want to leave it. This is my first time making gravy, in front of people, and I was just scared to death. I just scared it wasn't going to be right. But look here. Now, can y'all see this gravy? Now, if you can see the gravy, just give me some hearts or something. Let me know that you can see this gravy. Let me know you can see this gravy. Okay? Let me know that you can see this gravy. But it's looking good. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And I'm getting ready to put this steak in. And I'm going to cut some onions over it. And I'm going to let it simmer. Okay? So I got to turn it on down just a little bit. All right, thank you, Andrew. I can't hardly see what you're saying. Let me see what she's saying. Let me see what you're saying here. He said, is that enough gravy to smother the steak as well as have rice and gravy? Yes, ma'am. I'll tell you what I'm going to do because it continues to thicken it up, and so I'm continuing to add water to it. Yes, I'm continuing to add water to it. And so as you add water to it, then it multiplies your gravy. And when you put your steak in, you always can add more water to it. Or you can sprinkle more flour on it as well. But yes, ma'am, we will have enough. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut up me an onion to go in this gravy right quick. And the reason why I'm putting the onion in, because I may have to add a little bit more water. And I don't want to do that with my steak, okay? So I'm getting ready to cut up the onion. Listen, I want y'all to know that Mother really left, but she didn't leave here without teaching us how to go on in her absence and how to eat and how to prepare a meal. And I want to say thanks to her, and I want to dedicate all these cooking shows in her remembrance. And I'm doing what I'm doing because of her teaching. And I won't forget the teaching, all right? So I'm going to rinse this onion off real quick. All right, these are my onions here. Got it in here. All right, now I'm getting ready to lay this steak back in here. There we are. There we are. Like so. Oh, have mercy. And so the question was from Angie, was going to be enough gravy to cover that up? Look at that. Look at that. And I'm going to put a little bit more water on it, and then I'm going to put the lid on it. And then guess what? We're going to get to the dressing. Wipe this around here off a little bit. Okay. All right, add a little bit more water to it, then I'm going to put the lid on it. And as you put the lid on it, then that's where they're going to thicken up some more. And then you have to watch it. Make sure that you turn whatever you're cooking in, turn it on kind of low so it won't burn on the bottom or scorch. It will do it. Okay? All right. There it is. Okay? I'll be back with y'all in just a minute. Let me get my lid to put on it. I'm getting ready to put this lid on it. So the lid's gonna be on it, and so I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit more. Because again, if you're not careful, it will scorch on the bottom. All right, so I'm cleaning things up, and we're getting ready for this cornbread dressing. We're getting ready for some dressing. All right, let me go ahead and saute these onions and celery right quick. Normally I put red pepper, green pepper, but because I run it behind time, then I'll just set it maybe the next time. So we're going to saute that. I'm over here in my other little skillet of the stove. I'm going to put some butter. All right, I'm going to put some butter there. And then I'm going to put my onions and my celery in here. Yeah, let it be sauteing while I'm doing that. And that's it. You know, again, since I'm making a small amount, they're not going to need that much. I just want to kind of show y'all how it's going. Are y'all staying with me? All right, Brother Howard Bell. Sister Floyd. Angie. Thank y'all. Let me check on that. Look at that. Look on there. It's coming along good. Now, everybody don't like turkey, and so they use chicken. They make chicken dressing. And so either one is okay with me because I know how to doctor it up and make it good. I don't like no dry turkey, or just like I don't like no dry chicken. And it could happen to either one of them. And so what you want to do is make sure. All right, I'm sauteing that. Thank y'all for staying with me. And you always, if you have to leave, you always can come back and see the end results. The main thing is getting you started. I think Miss Deborah Watts, I don't know if she ever came on, she requested the steak, and then my sister Kathy and some others requested the dressing. And so, since it's becoming so close to Thanksgiving, that I wanted to make sure that I get these out to you all. Tomorrow night I'm going to be making potato pies. So this is what we get ready to do now. This is the cornbread. It is, all right, so what I'm doing now is I'm crumbling it all up. That's all I'm doing. As you can see, I just made a small little thing, just small. It's still kind of warm. Let me turn this stir fry down just a bit. And I'm going to take my seasoning out. So now we're making dressing. Let me check this here again. Let me see how that's doing. Yes. Yes. One more thing I forgot to tell you is you want to kind of season your gravy just a little bit, and I didn't do that. But you want to kind of put a little salt and pepper in it to your taste and make sure that it got a good taste to it, because it's going to be kind of plain if you don't. So you want to season your gravy up. Now while it's doing that, I'm gonna put the thing over this rice. I got that instant rice, so that won't take long for that. And that's it. I won't do no beans tonight. I'm kind of pushed for time. Messed around and left my lights on in my truck, so I got ready to leave the schoolhouse. I couldn't go nowhere, so I had to wait. Leaving one job and going there, just kind of always in a rush. Life is sometimes just about a rush sometimes. That's what it's about. So you want to make sure that it's crumbled up real good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this out and I'm going to put that in there because I'm going to use that same pan, so I ain't got to worry about washing it again. Put that same pan. And so you're dressing probably about 25-30 minutes. The cornbread is already done. And so what you're doing is just making sure that everything goes all the way through. Let me get a cream of mushroom right quick. Cream of mushroom, where we at? Cream of chicken. Bought it yesterday. You know what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use cream of chicken, since it's chicken dressing, but if it was turkey, then I'll be using cream of mushrooms. So I'm just gonna use that. Okay. So again, I'm making sure that all of this is crumbled up real good. And I'm gonna use that same glass dish to put this dressing in once it's done. All right. I think we about got it. So again, I'm using cream of chicken in it. Since it's small, I'm not going to use all of that, so I think I just used about a third. And I think I used about a cup of onions and a cup of celery. Not a cup, but a half a cup, since it's so small. But that is my my onions and my celery there. Okay. All right, I'm putting that in there. Okay. Turn the stove off. And now, I'm going to put me some chicken pieces in there that I had. All right, so I'm going to put that in there. Okay, like so. So when I pick up a spoon of dressing, guess what? Chicken coming up with it. This is my chicken broth here. I bought some just in case I wasn't going to have enough, but I believe I'm going to have enough. So I got my gloves on, and I'm going to slowly start pouring in the, yes, I know I'm going out of order, but we're going to season it as well. We're going to put a little sage in it. Now, I don't like a whole lot of sage in mine. I know my mama used to knock it down real good with a lot of sage, and it was good. But over the years, I just don't like a lot of sage in mine. Now you want to put a lot of liquid in it because it's going to absorb the liquid. And you want your dressing not dry. So I can tell that as it has absorbed the liquid, that I'm going to need a little more. Okay? And I'm going to let you see the consistency of it. But it's looking good already, y'all. Lord have mercy. It's looking good. So I'm going to let y'all see what it looked like right here. Right there. There it is. So I'm not finished, though. So I'm going to put the rest of that chicken in it. And so now what I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to change my gloves. And I'm getting ready to put a little sage in it and put a little season. Not much. And one thing about seasoning, and I say it all the time, you can always add, but you can't take out. So if you put too much in there, listen, that's history. So I got my sage. Let's see if I got one open. Let's see if I got one open, okay? Can't find it, so I'm just going to use that. And I'm just going to put just enough sage to give it the taste. So I don't want it to be real dark. Now, if you like yours dark, then listen, help yourself. I'm not mad at you. So you got to make it the way you and your family like it. And the way I'm making it tonight, just giving you a general idea how we like it over here at 9 Rohan Drive. So we're going to put this sage in it. Now again, normally I put a red pepper, green pepper, and I saute all that together with the onion and the celery. But because we had some things that happened that kind of slowed us down a little bit. All right, so what I'm gonna do is get me right quick, let me get me let's see. This is a 4th teaspoon here, and I'm just going to put just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, let's see what that look like. Let's see what that look like. All right. Let's see what that look like. All right, this thing don't got the pop in here, so guess what? Look at that gravy. I heard it, so I got to turn it on down a little more. Look at that. Look at the steak and gravy there. Yeah, I heard it popping on this lid. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was getting ready, but all right. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's it. So I turned that down a little bit. And I'm going to finish it up with this dressing. I'm going to need a little bit more broth in it. Chicken broth I have. And I'm going to put another 4th teaspoon of sage. Okay? And when you're doing yours, then you have to just do a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. All right, now I'm going to get a little seasoning out. I have some soul food seasoning. And I'm going to use a little onion powder. And when you got onion, I just want to use a little bit of onion powder. All right, that's that. And then I have some soul food seasoning. And I'm going to put a little bit in there. Miss Kathy, how you doing? Okay, like so. I have my oven already preheated to 375. And look at this, I need a little bit more broth in it, okay? So again, as it cooks, if you're not careful, if you don't have enough liquids, it's gonna be dry. And again, I don't have that with mine. That's why it's good to always have you enough of broth. Again, if you like more sage in yours, then by all means put that in. So let me get me a little taster spoon, and then we're gonna go from there. Let's see what we got here. Just about there. Just about there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little more sage in it. It's almost there. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more of the soul food seasoning, and guess what? And that's it. That's it. And I got this cream of chicken here. I'm gonna put a little bit more in there of that. Again, trial and error. Listen, this ain't no stove top stuff in here. This is not no stove top stuffing. All right? So here is your dressing. Here is your dressing right there. That's it. Now, a little bit more broth. That's me now. All right, so I'm getting ready to put it in my dish that I'm going to cook it in. And since the dressing multiplied, then I'm going to let it have room enough to do what it do. Since the dressing multiplied, and it did. I didn't think it was going to multiply like that, but it did. Here's the container I'm going to use. I'm going to rinse it out. You know, when you got things in the cabinet, yeah, it was clean when you put it in there. But you know, sometimes you got spiders and different things. I don't have none of those other creatures, but sometimes it may be spiders and may not, but I just got to make sure things are clean, okay? Have to make sure things are clean. So what we're getting ready to do now, I'm getting ready to spray my pan, bowl, a dish, if you will. And the reason why I'm doing that, so that it won't be so hard to clean. Won't be so hard to clean. So I'm going to spray it. All right, now I'm getting ready to pour. Now I want you to watch how this pours in here. Watch. All right, I want you to watch this. See, you can tell as it being poured in there that it's not going to be no dry. Look at that. Okay. Now I'm getting ready to put it into this 375-degree oven. And so that's that. One thing about it, don't take all day to cook. If you get things prepped, then it cuts down on the time. It cuts down on the time. Do anybody have any question? Do anybody have any suggestion that you do things a little bit different? It's okay. It's okay that you do yours a little different. You might didn't put all what I put in mine, and that's okay. Let me take the lid off this steak here. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I tell you, all right, so y'all talk to me a little bit. Y'all had a great day today? Did y'all have a great day today? All right, so now we're waiting on, I'm gonna get this water boiling just right. And that's gonna be it. I got that minute rice, so you know it don't take long for that. And that's it. What time is it? Somebody tell me what time it is? Is it 6 o'clock yet? So we're about to have a meal in about 20 minutes. In about 20, 25 minutes, we're getting ready to have a meal. Okay, anybody put it in there? Okay. Camille, how you doing? Thank you for coming on in. There's another group coming in. Let me let y'all see this steak here. All right. Look at that gravy. Look at the gravy. And that's your steak. Look at it. You know, when I'm cooking this food, I don't know who gonna eat this food when my daughter and my granddaughter leaves here in a few months because my wife gets off work late and my son in all kind of sports. Sometimes they come in and eat it, but sometimes my son don't stop by the restaurant or something. And so, but my daughter and my granddaughter's been here to help to consume this. And it's been a blessing. They've enjoyed it. And so, hey, if you have not already went over to Big Mama Southern Cooking page and like and follow that page, will you please do that? If you have not went to YouTube and put in Big Mama Southern Cooking and subscribe to that channel, will you do that as well? We will begin Instagram and TikTok in the next few days. But the Lord has been faithful unto us. I started this journey by faith, and the Lord has just shown himself in this. And it's always good to do something that you love to do, as we are aging and none of us know how long that we have here on the earth. But you know, to leave out enjoying what you do is so important. And I'm so happy that if something happened today and I left, then it's well with me. I am finally doing something that I love to do, and I don't care how tired I am. I got ready to get in my truck. It wasn't cranking when I left the school this afternoon. But I said, well, let me go ahead and send a message out that I'm going to be a little bit late. And I was determined. The truck is still there, and I'll go back after this. But first thing is first. Because watch this. If you ever start getting a break in what you're trying to do, then you're going to always allow that to stop you. And if you really have a heart and a passion about what you're doing, then you cannot afford to let anything stop you. God knows where this will head and where it will go, but the intent, number one, is to help somebody. That's the intent. And I'm so intentional about what I'm doing that I'm not going to let my truck, or the truck will be right there in the school parking lot till I get back there this afternoon. But I left the lights on when I got out this morning, and just rushing from one job to the next job. So that's what happens sometimes. So we have to be more careful. But if you ever doing anything, don't stop. Be intentional about what you're doing. People may not seem like they're watching, but they are. Be intentional. Do what you do, because that's what the Lord has birthed in your spirit. And because he's birthed in your spirit, then can't nobody hinder you but you. And so I'm just so thankful that the Lord has birthed this in my spirit, and that I'm so passionate about what I'm doing. And I just believe that I can help somebody, a beginner, a mother that's trying to provide or cook for their family, how to do it in a timely manner. People don't have time to stay in the kitchen 2 and 3 hours no more. And so what we are doing is going to create meals in which you can have a good meal in about an hour. Now, if this hadn't happened, then this meal would have been already ready and we'd have been already eating. It's 6:04 now. But guess what? The steak is simmering, the gravy. Listen, this is like Big Mama, Sister Verde, Mama Williams, Deaconess Williams, Big Ma. And she's looking at me now, looking down on her son, and you know what she said? Go on ahead, go ahead. I said, that's what I'm doing, by the grace of God. And so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Always keep your eye on it. Always keep an eye on it. Because if you don't, it will scorch. Okay? So always keep your eye on it. So I'm waiting for my water to boil for this rice, which is just a minute rice. So it won't take long for that. I'm going to put everything on a plate here in a few. And we're going to let you all go. And if you just have to go, then I understand. I knew that this probably be a little longer video than normal, but I wanted to make sure that we complete it. Yes, again, thank you all that you thought it not robbery to tune in and to look on. And hopefully that you're getting some ideas of how you can do it. Put your own twist to it. You know, I'm just showing you my way. And my mama showed me her way, and over the years I put a little twist to it and add a little something, you know, take out something and making it mine. But for the most part, Deaconess Verde Williams, Mother Williams, Head Usher Williams. Yes, she was a mother to many folks' children, and she helped them. While church was going on, so they can enjoy the service, and she right there with the children. And that's just what she does. She was intentional about what she's doing, and that's why I have that passion. She didn't let nothing stop her, and I have that same, intentional spirit within me. I'm not going to allow it to stop me. Things going to get in your way. It may get a little complicated sometimes. You may not see the way. Food is high, but when you're intentional about it, God gonna make a way. So don't stop. Please don't stop. So if you're doing something that you love to do, don't stop. Commit to the days that you're gonna do it, and it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Commit to the days that you're gonna do it, and be intentional about it. And you'll see yourself progress and move forward. So that's what I've done. I think I'm going on my, going on the second week. And I have got up to about 300 views on some of the videos. I seen somebody came on YouTube that I don't know. Listen, it won't be the people that you know that will help take you on up to the hill. But it'll be people that you don't know. And I've seen somebody come in on my YouTube page. Hi there, I'm watching you. And you know what? That's what I want them to do. I want them to watch me and watch what I'm doing. And then they gave me a thumbs up. And so we're on our way. We're on our way. So we're using the YouTube platform, we're using Facebook, and we're using the Instagram. And I'm going to begin to start making some reels, start boosting this up a little bit, and have people all across the world that will come on this live that we don't even know. And I see it every day. I see it every day. And sometimes God prepares you. As He did me 2 years, I was watching other people's shows and didn't really know what I was doing. But God was preparing me then. And I'm learning more and more how to have structured videos without repeating myself over and over again. So that's what we're working on. Sometimes I hear myself and I don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to somebody straight to the point, getting to what's at hand. Amen. And let us see the finished product. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to do. Well, here, this steak is a finished product. Here it is. Yeah, this steak, look at that gravy. Where's Sister Claudia at? She don't go home, but she was with us. And she wanted to know, was it going to be enough gravy to cover the rice? My. And Sister Claudia, it is enough gravy to cover the rice. It is, all right? The water is boiling. And I'm going to put this rice in. Yes, I got this success rice here. Let me show you this. I got this success rice. And I'm just going to put 2 bags in. All right. And that's it. Put things on the plate. The dressing is going on by its business. And hey, so in about another 5-10 minutes, this will be over with. And so if you can't stay, then I understand. But you'll come back on and see the end results of this. Dr. Luther Sherman. Thank you, friend. I see Tim. I think I said Camellia. Again, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And so we're just waiting on the rice. The dressing is coming out of the oven momentarily, and we have that ready. Again, if you have to go, I understand. I'm trying to find other ways that we can pause the video and then come back and I'll make this happen. But it's something about doing it live. It's just better when I do it live than just making a regular video and then doing all that. We'll see how all this works. Again, I'm watching others and see how they are doing and successful doing it. And we'll do our twist with it and we just make it happen. It's about 6:11 and guess what? For those that want to eat, it's going to be able to eat. Yes, for those that want to eat, it's going to be able to eat. Be able to eat. So again, I hope you all have had a great day. A great day. Now on Saturday, I'm going to be making a socket to me pound cake on Saturday. I get with you the time of that. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be making some custard pies on tomorrow evening. I know a lot of people be busy on Friday, but I'm off this weekend, so I need to get a lot of things done. And so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, pies, and then Saturday I'll be making a socket to me pound cake, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Make a good moist pound cake. Yes. Show you how to do that. A few more minutes. Y'all must be tired today. Y'all ain't commenting today. Y'all must be tired, I understand. Must be a little tired. But again, I'm glad to have you all on. If you have anything that you normally put in your dressing that I didn't put in my dressing here today, put that in the comment. Yes. This is not stove top stuffing. This is homemade dressing. Now I'm gonna tell you what I did. I used me 1 box of Jiffy corn mix, and guess what I did? And I added me some self-rising cornmeal with it. And I use 1 egg, and I use a little milk at a time to give me that consistency that I want. And that's what I did. Some people say, I don't like Jiffy. A lot of people don't know that you can make a little twist and do a little turning with these different recipes. And so what I did was I used a box of Jiffy, and I probably used about a 1/3 cup of yellow self-rising cornmeal. And I just mixed it all together, add an egg, milk, and I put a little grease in the bottom of my pan. When the pan got hot, then I poured that grease in the mix. And then I put it into the dish that I cooked the cornbread in. I think I cooked the cornbread on 375, and about 15 minutes it was done, ready to go. And the only thing that we're really waiting on now is just the dressing to come out and this rice, and that's it. That's all we're waiting on. And so, but I'm gonna find out how to pause the video and then get it. But I know how to do it if you're just doing a regular video or without live. But it's just something about live. I love doing the lives. But we're gonna try to do it which best that works for everybody. Because again, we don't have a whole lot of time just to be on, watching on and on. Again, if you just have to go, as some have, then they'll come back and see the end results. But I'm gonna put everything on a plate here in just a moment. Put everything on a plate, and we're gonna be good to go. Do anybody have any questions for me? Did I explain it pretty good this go around? That you'll be able to do it yourself? What would you like to see me do different? Thank you, Wright, that just came on. We're getting ready to conclude the steak and dressing and gravy and rice video. And we're almost done. Get the lid on this thing. I'm trying to be, oh, I can't get this lid off of here. I'm trying to be a little stubborn with me. Come on here. Here we go. I didn't want to get stuck. Okay. You steak. All right, about another 5 minutes. If you can stay with me another 5 minutes, we're gonna be good to go. And then if not, then you can come back and watch the end of this video. Again, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't mind, tell somebody else about it. If they're not friends with me, tell them to send a friend request. Nelson Jr. Williams, And because tomorrow night I'll be doing sweet potato pies. And then on Saturday, I'll be doing a socket to me pound cake. So, and then probably some other things preparing for, do y'all like squash casserole? Do you like squash casserole? If you like squash casserole, give me some hearts or thumbs up that you like squash casserole. If I got somebody that loves squash casserole, then we'll do that. Maybe somebody wants to prepare. Okay, maybe somebody wants to prepare a squash casserole, and I do that. But all right, I'm getting ready to fix this plate with this. I really need to be getting off of here because it's been about an hour. But before we put it on to Big Mama's Southern Cooking page, then we're going to cut some things out. My daughter helps me with that, so we'll cut some things out so it'll be shorter when you go over there and see the video, because everything be straight to the point, and all this waiting and all that, then all that'll be cut out. Yes, all that'll be cut out. Alrighty. Let me drain this rice off a bit. Ready. All right, I'm draining this rice and open up the bag and get this ready. Get it ready, rather. That's it. All right, we're going to put this on the plate, and we're going to show you the finished product. Finished product. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. All right, that's the rice. All right. The gravy over that rice. And I'm gonna put me a piece of steak here. Okay. Turn this on down a little bit. I'm gonna get this dressing out. Okay? Okay? What you think? It's the dressing. This is the dressing. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh, yes. Yes. Yes, it's good and it's not dry. And once it settles, it's gonna really do what it do. But let me put a little gravy on this. A little gravy on my dressing. Here it is. And here it is. What you think? What you think? Here's the plate. What you think? Here's the plate. Yeah, I believe it is good, Jessica. Here it is. All right. So that's a complete meal without a vegetable. And I had planned on doing some green beans, but because of the time, then that's it and that's all. But guess what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to tear this up. I'm hungry. I'm getting ready to tear it up. So dressing is done. Steak done. Rice and gravy. And listen, this is it. And thank you all for tuning in. Again, we love you and thank you so very much. Nova says she needs to be seen. My granddaughter's here. So she says she want to see y'all, but she ain't waving yet. Say hello to everybody. Yeah, this is Nova. And so this is my youngest granddaughter. And so, all right. So that's it, y'all. I'm getting ready to eat, and I got to go see about my truck. All right, but I want to do this. God bless you all. Until the next time. Be blessed.